chasing souls with fire inside, chasing dreams where the legends hide. Through the turns, the glory's real. Behind the wheel, we feel the thrill. Papa's house, the crown shines bright. Crazy lanes in the dead of night. Austin GT and Rick B's raid. Grim and the crew driving it insane. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Magnani's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. C20 wave, buzz the track. Dutchies roll, there's no going back. Rory's pace and TQ stride. Nil and Digit, the kingdom's pride. Papa's house, the crown shines bright. Crazy lanes in the dead of night. Austin GT and Rick B's raid. Grim and the crew driving it insane. Legends carved on asphalt's face. Racing royalty holds the space. We honor them, we join the scene. Our favorite racers, the speed supreme. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Magnani's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Magnani's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. Insane. 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 Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Magnani's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin.
What's up, y'all? What's up for y'all? Your boy DKG back in the house, back in the building, back in the hot seat. We here live at the Chicago Sim Racing Expo. How y'all doing? Well, I got a very, very, very special treat for y'all today. I'm excited to be here. I've been here since last night at midnight. Be as big a help as I can be. So I hope everybody comes in and has enjoyed the content thus far. I've been trying to show you guys the sim rig, show you guys all the cool stuff that's at this expo. It's absolutely wild. We got live feeds. What's up, Ricky Res Racer? Good to see you. But we have an absolute plethora of savages here, a whole bunch of legends. Without further ado, man, I'm going to introduce y'all to the team, the dream team. From left to right, we got your boy Eric B. the Realist, Blanco45, Zilla, Wrench, and your boy right there, Iris. Everybody say hello to the chat.
What up, chat? How y'all doing? Welcome to Chicago, my hometown.
Is it so you didn't have to drive very far then?
It took me about an hour. That's because of Chicago traffic, though.
See, Zilla got to be here in an hour. It took me, I traveled 1,700 miles. Okay, and who we got sitting next to you? The infamous.
Hello. It's Wrench.
We got Wrench. Wrench, how far did you come today?
Quite far. I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm from Kansas, so It's about 8-hour drive.
Holy smokes.
How many diamonds we got today?
How many diamonds do we got? I don't know. My don't be popping like Wrench's chat be popping. So, if you guys are a diamond, you're gonna have to write in the chat that you're a diamond. But to her right, we got your boy Iris, who's competing in this competition.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, I didn't realize Iris was so cool. Like the dude, like I thought it was all an act, but the dude is genuinely a
I just
cool
hold
person.
up the act, 24/7, dog.
He's staying in character the whole time, man. Hell yeah! Hey, when are you driving? When do you compete?
So honestly, I didn't make it to the Expo championship.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to qualify top 10. Wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. But hey, man, at least I was able to make it to round 2. That was that alone was an accomplishment.
I see
I'm
you
proud of
working.
myself as far as that.
I see you working. Hey, just even getting into that pool of competitiveness, man. We're gonna have to talk about that
No,
because that's
100%,
a whole new
Yeah.
exposure. Putting yourself out there. I know there's some fast guys here, so we want to make sure that we give you some credit there where credit is due.
I appreciate
Over here to the left, Blocko 45. What's up, dog?
happening, legends? What's going down, baby? We out here, man. We out here at the expo, live at 5, baby.
So Blocko, man, how far did you come, man? Tell me how far you came from.
I came all the way from Southwest Florida, man. Down to
Florida.
Fort Myers, yeah.
All the way from Florida.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
smokes. We're coast to coast. We got East Coast, West Coast. You know, hey, it's good to see you, man. Blocko's
Absolutely,
one of my
man.
favorite people in the whole wide world.
So
I
great
love
to
the
be
guy.
here, man.
I love the growth of his channel, man. Awesome to finally see him in person.
Have no fear. Eric B. the realist is here. What's going on, y'all? What's up?
What's up, Eric? And how far are you coming, Eric?
I came from Indianapolis, Indiana. 3-hour drive.
3-hour drive. So we got guys that are flying, that are wheeling it. Hey, what's your favorite part of the show thus far?
This the motion rigs, man. I can't believe the way the motion rigs feel. Never thought I would be interested in getting one. But man, that's crazy, y'all. If y'all haven't tried a motion rig, y'all missing it. Y'all missing
Dude,
out.
the
For real.
motion rigs, I can't agree more, man. The motion rigs have been probably my favorite thing. I've never experienced like actually what motion is like. Right? And I always thought about it, and I didn't know there were so many different variations. We got like triple axis, quad axis, 6 axis, 8 axis. We got guys out here that they're not even running off axes. There's $60,000, $125,000, $250,000 rigs out here, man. Do you think you're ever going to be able to get in the realm of adding that to the game room?
Man, I wish. But the good thing about it is you can get in any car you want. You can be whoever you want to be.
Yes, sir.
That's the best thing about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
want to
sir.
spend it at once instead of having to go and buy a whole bunch of cars that cost $1 million.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good to see you, man. We were talking
Thank
about
you.
like how crazy it is that we all have kind of know each other, but we don't know each other. This is like it's kind of a mental mind game how we're all like friends virtually, and then now physically it's like, man. Like you guys are like family, man. And we've come up. This is like the class of 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
I know Eric's been in it for a little bit longer. I think Iris was already running when I was up and jumping. But I remember when Rent started. I remember when Blocko started. I remember it coming up. Me and Zilla, we started side by side, man. What's it like for you guys to finally meet everybody in person?
Man, it feels awesome, man. Especially for just in person for the first time. But like I feel like we're family. That's what it feels like.
I couldn't agree more. I think I'm gonna come over here and hang out with y'all because I feel like this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. Yeah, man. I'm gonna pull in right here. I'll pull right because it is like family, man. We got Eric B. I remember like in the beginning, man, when I first started streaming, like you were one of the guys that I had to come to all the time. Who do you go to when you go to look at stuff like this? Like, is there anybody out here that you got mentoring you on like how you set your setup, or is it just organic growing?
Pretty much with me, man, it was just YouTube. I feel like I'm in YouTube University, but as far as getting into the sim stuff and learning about the equipment now, we are my RSR team, we learning together. We've been putting together our rigs pretty much together, and that's what I like. None of us was really that experience that we had our rigs together. It's kind of like we started doing it and finding out things together.
That's like the beauty of RSR. Like I was talking, you guys are growing, man. What'd you say? You're at like 15 strong now?
Yes.
And you guys, and that whole family, and it really is like a family. That whole group constantly feeds off each other and constantly builds each other up, man. So I'm honored to have you guys. It's an honor to meet you guys, man. It was like instant brotherhood when we met you guys. Blanco, what's been your favorite part of the experience thus far?
I think my favorite part right now, to be honest with you, is meeting everybody in person.
Right.
All you guys in person, man. I've learned so much. We've chatted so much and just got to experience each other as streamers and as viewers. And just to meet you guys was awesome. On another note, I agree with Eric. The motion rigs are something serious, bro. Them things are on a whole nother level. I ain't never sat in a motion rig my entire life. I've only ever been in one rig with triple screens.
Okay.
So I got the best of both worlds with the triple screen, motion rig, doing laps in a group 4 Merc through Watkins Glen was something different, bro. It's different, dude. It takes sim race to a whole nother ball game.
Heck yeah. Zilla, what's your favorite part thus far?
Meeting everybody, man. I'm finally seeing you guys in person, man. And like you said, you're much shorter than I thought you were.
I know, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Short Kids.
Hey, I'll play the short game too. So.
Hey.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. It's about girth, bro. I got girth, bro. We picking on me. Wrench came in already picking on me. Meeting you guys has been like it's honestly surreal. It's like 3-dimensional. It's like a whole. It's mind blowing. As you guys were walking in the door, and even last night, like I was like texting you guys, trying to link up, trying to get some food, man. But to actually be here in person with you guys, it's like going from 2D to 3D in like a weird way.
Like I've been excited about this for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I've been telling everybody at work. Actually, I had a chance. I could have worked all 3 days this weekend. I'm like, no. They're like, Rob, you don't want to work, then I always do overtime. So. No, I want to get here and meet you guys and have some fun.
Heck yeah. Let's hear from Wrench. Wrench, what has been your favorite? I know you've actually been on some rigs now already.
I have.
Miss Popular.
My God.
How's your experience going?
It's crazy. I have never actually driven like real cars with like a shifter and a handbrake and clutch pedals and all that kind of stuff. So I got to try that for the
you
first
got
time.
the S2000, right? That's like
Yeah,
the
the
actual rig
S2000.
they use
Like
to
they have it
practice
set
for
up
real
like
life.
a real car. It's incredible. It's really good. I've been bit by the bug now. I got to try
I
some
think
other
all
sims
of us
out
are
there.
going to want motions now.
Yeah.
It's like all of our significant others, they
Yeah,
see
it's
the
pretty amazing.
cha-ching coming. Hell yeah. It's so awesome to meet you, your growth in the community and everything that you've done, and just how you just bring a nice little positive environment. And all the diamonds, hopefully diamonds are jumping in the chat, man. What has been your favorite? What's been your favorite part of the expo experience thus far?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to piggyback on the motion rig stuff because I love the Nordschleife. I could drive that track all day long and just never get bored of it. But once I hopped on the motion, it was like the first time I was ever on the track.
Yeah,
there's new bumps in the road I never knew were there. Driving in a straight line, driving in a straight,
feeling it in your back and your butt, man. Like one of the things that once I jumped on this like full motion rig, it was no longer playing. It felt more like driving.
Absolutely.
And I think I'm a better driver than I even am a player. I've been trying to translate kind of how I feel confident in a car, and I've been on tracks and bikes and stuff, but never really to that extent. But feeling that almost feels like, hey, I'm a better driver than I am a video game player.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing I do appreciate about sim racing as a whole is that you're using what others may consider a game to actually train, to prepare for a real life race. You have real life racers that will use this equipment to prepare themselves, get better. Maybe they have an off season and they're just trying to reactivate themselves.
That's what's crazy is these guys are appealing to like professional racers. Like I've been talking to a lot of guys that like, man, who's your demographic? Because you see the smaller rigs that are kind of towards us who are hobbyist racers, and just kind of love video games and want to take it to that next level. But we got guys out here that are trying to save lives. And that they're in the life-saving businesses. They're creating an experience that's so true to the form that these guys don't actually have to be in a car and risking the damage, the cost, or, their safety and well-being. So it's fascinating. These guys are building, and the one guy told me, he said, we're building this to fit inside of like a trailer truck. That's kind of our specs and our parameters. So, and just getting a taste of like what it's like to be a pro driver, man. Do you think you're ever going to actually get in a car on a racetrack and try to translate the experience?
I have to. I don't think it's an option for me.
I have to.
Yeah, I have to. This is just too much. I'm passionate about it. I'm obsessed about it. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get down there too, man. Does anybody else want to race in real life? How do we get Alberta on the track, man? What's it gonna take? Like, when do you feel like you're gonna feel experience enough to take it into reality?
Well, first of all, just even by it just feels amazing to be able to control the cars here. I remember when I first started sim racing, I just was terrible. I couldn't keep the car on the track. So just by me coming here and doing the motion rigs here, it makes me want to experience that in real life. So, I think I would do pretty good.
That's the bug. I feel like I actually got something in me. When I jumped on these rigs and I was like, first lap, okay, you get through all the sensations, like this is crazy. And then it's like, okay, I'm relaxed a little bit. I know this track. I was talking earlier, man, about how like a lot of us are, most of us, and I know Risky's kind of jumped over to the iRacing. Blanco's kind of coming from the iRacing. Do you think that it's time to make that jump from console to PC if you're really trying to feel this immersion? Like it's I don't think any of this is console based in any extent. It's
The
all
thing
PC.
is, if you can afford it, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Really, it's just going to make you better. You know, I feel like I have gotten a lot better since I got into the PC racing, which now I don't care which game I play. I feel like I can do good at it now. But versus iRacing, I just feel like that's next level.
Right.
The reason why I feel that way is everything that I added to my sim rig, I feel so much immersion
Right.
with iRacing. It's
So
like
are you-
everything just perfect with iRacing.
That's one of the other things. Like, are you going with immersion, or are you going with, kind of like, because there's a difference. Because a lot of us will drive in, bumper cam, will drive in like the most information possible. But once people start getting into the next level games, they're always in cockpit mode.
Yes.
They're always. So I feel like, man, maybe I need to practice in that. What do you guys thinking?
I would say start doing the cockpit view right off the bat. You gonna once you start PC racing, you understand it's no other way. You will try to go to that other view, and you're not gonna like it. To me, when you
Yeah, I think it's a balance between like immersion and then your actual goals. If you're a casual gamer and you're kind of like you just have fun, just racing, not you're not trying to go esports, you're not trying to top of the leaderboards. Play at the view that makes you the fastest. Yes. Ignore the rest. You know what I'm saying? If the top guys are doing it, doesn't matter. But now, if there's a standard, right? If you're in esports, you're professional and whatnot, cockpit mode. It's just the most realist, most immersive view that you can have.
There's a part of it, and if you're not on the triple screens, man, you're really losing a ton of information as well. So I think you either have to expand to the VR side of it so that you can get the full view of play, because once you start racing with these guys, man, I mean the consequences are much stronger. Like you have wrecks, you have guys that are really upset, at your racecraft if you're not taking this serious. Tell us what it's kind of been like to compete against these guys at that kind of level.
So that's a good point right there, because just a quick breakdown. It was a 3-part race. Round 1 was an online qualifier, and then round 2 was 30 grid race, 3 races, top 10, move on to the championship. So I qualified top 10 on the grid. So I just had to bring it home, right? And the pressure made me fold. Then I actually took a guy out.
You actually had a wreck. So you actually got the feel of the experience, like, dang.
So now, in that circumstance, it's funny because I always tell people, work together with somebody. Don't battle early in a race. All the advice that I have went out the window. but it opened up that
competitor came out.
Right. But it opened up that side of there's a mind state that you're in when you're racing. So when you're streaming, you're trying to entertain, but you're trying to be competitive. There's a balance.
Right.
You can't do both at 100%. So what I learned with these guys, man, is just you gotta find and work, almost build a habit to put yourself in a state of mind where you're constantly calm, but use the adrenaline to improve your focus.
Right.
And there's nothing natural about that. Like,
so who's been in the big rig thus far? One of the bigger ones. You guys didn't both of you guys? So Eric just got off one of the big rigs. Yeah. Tell me, did you feel like the stomach sensations? Like, was that, because for me, when I jumped in and I felt the elevation changes, like, did you feel new adrenaline that you hadn't felt before?
I felt like I was high when I got out of that rig. I'm serious. That's just the way it felt. Like, it was just everything. It just felt so right. It felt like, you ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. How you get home from that nice ride on a motorcycle.
Yeah, you get off and you still vibrate for a little while.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So when we talk about, this is like this rookie class, right? This is this kind of new wave of streamers. We all support each other. We're all coming up. I kind of want to hear what everybody's goals are after seeing this stuff. We'll start with Wrench because everybody loves you. So where is this taking you guys? Is this taking you guys to like a level of competition? Do you guys really want to like reach the top of the
We all
leaderboards,
do.
or is this still just a fun?
I think all of us want to compete and want to like do well. Like that's just in us as racers. You know, if you're driving, you want to be at least one of the best, if not the best. You know, and it's always we're always comparing ourselves to the people at the top there. So you know, you can't help it. You just want to compete. And
What do you think is going to be next after GT for you? Are you gonna stick to GT?
oh, for sure, I'm gonna
Ride
rock it
A
out.
plus
Yeah,
until
for sure. Whether I do it on stream or just in my own time, I'm going to definitely try. I want to try iRacing. I really got high hopes for Project Motor Racing that's coming out.
Okay, I saw
That one looks really good. Yeah, they've got that on display here. It looks amazing.
How about the truck simulators? Anybody try the truck simulators yet?
They're getting really
Did you try?
popular.
You got to check the Moza. You guys are the Moza guys. They got an amazing Moza wheel over here. The wheel is like, I was like, dang, I was like, man, I don't know what it'd be like to race with that. The guy kind of looked at me and said, "This is a trucking wheel." I was
They
like,
actually
"My
have
bad."
like a truck rig, like a rig with a truck wheel and everything.
yeah.
Or the 18 gears shifted.
How do we feel as like this? We are the new guys on the block. Like these guys out here are serious about their racecraft, and we're popping in, and we're like these, GT drivers / part-time, PC drivers.
Yeah, there's a lot of competitions, and like I put in a couple of laps, and I'm just nowhere near these iRacing guys and the Assetto Corsa guys. Like,
You got some experience. Tell us about yours.
Well, first and foremost, sitting in that motion rig, that feeling the motor rumble, that took me to a whole nother planet, dude. And it makes me second guess what I'm sitting in at home. But nevertheless, for me, it's all about immersion. I just love sitting, like I want to be in that car, you know what I mean? Although I have no desire to really race in real life. I think it would be fun to get into a real car, but sitting in that rig and playing iRacing, I want to get more into iRacing. So for me, the next step is going to be iRacing, because I haven't really given it a good, honest shot, So I never got out of rookie class. I barely got out of driving the MX-5, but driving them GT cars, the GT3 and GT4 cars, man, that's something different. And I want to get into the iRacing side of things and try to take it to the next level, man. So
I definitely agree. Like, this is motivating me to take it to that next level, to respect what the next level is. When you are talking to these guys, and like I said, how I approach this whole thing is, I'm trying to make the transition from console to PC, because for the love of the esport itself and love of sim racing, I have to evolve in order to be more a part of this culture. Because I feel like with as much as we've experienced, like this guy's over here walking on a VR pad. Like, there's what is that? That's crazy. Like, what do you guys think is going to be the next upgrade? Because I know we all can't just go out by motions. I mean, Zilla might be able to go out and get motions right now.
Man, I'd have to sell the car and my firstborn for what they want. Man.
What?
The rig right here is $500 compared to red.
Yeah, I know. I know. I got a
right here. Tell us about that one. Did you try that one?
Yeah, no. So I haven't tried it, but the one of the workers, the developers of it, they actually did a presentation, and he gets into a whole. He starts talking about where part of the intention of the design of the rig is to operate at a certain frequency that taps into the brain and brings you into a flow state naturally.
Yeah, they were talking about dude. I've met some smart people.
Yeah, man. So
Everybody here is insanely smart, no matter what walk of life. Like these. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, I met a gentleman like with the big rig right when you walk in. He said he was at Nordschleife last week. He just ran the track, and I was talking to him. I was like, did you use this to prepare? He said, if I didn't spend as many hours on this rig as I did, I would have never been prepared. Like, I feel like I'm growing some race balls or something, because I do think this ends with me in at least a Miata with a roll cage on a real track.
even the low power cars, they're so much fun, dude. There's so much to learn from them. It's
nobody
you would think oh no, like you got to jump in an F1 or a GT3 car and don't waste your time in a Miata.
You think you're gonna have an advantage on somebody who's never, been on the sim rigs?
100%. There's no way. There's no, because at least you have
Memory of the track.
well, track knowledge, or that a big thing when I coach our hub is anticipation.
Yeah.
You have to know what the car is gonna do.
Yeah.
The car will never do anything you don't tell it to do. Right? If it bounces, it's because you placed the tires there to make it bounce. Right? You have to know the car's gonna do this. So now, if you're driving real life, once the tires start making a certain noise or that rear starts kicking out, let me catch that. Compared to the new guy who's never caught a slide, virtually or in real life, you're gonna have the advantage all day.
I mean, you've been in fast cars.
Yeah.
Is this,
Everybody know I have a GTR, and I've been to Road Atlanta in it, and that was an experience. And it's just so, when you're on the track with your own car, you don't want to break anything. What I love about the Sims, you don't have to worry about any of that. I just want to improve my craft. I'm dipping my toes in the F1 right now. I've been messing around with that. So
this is a whole other different style of driving. Like there's no ABS.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta. I watched Jimmy. You guys watch Jimmy? He's like, if you, he's like, what is this car in a Domino? At comparison, if you don't do this, you're probably a slow driver. Let me explain. But he talks about the ABS difference in that. Like, are any of you guys still using assist, or have we all kind of left assist in the back?
Except ABS.
Except ABS. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever at least use weak.
Right.
But I don't think I try not to use any assist. And then when you're on these rigs, these guys are like, there is no real assist when it comes to like the motions.
Right.
It just goes.
I use my brake area from time to time. I use my brake areas from time to time when I'm on GT7, but I've been using my race lines. And I've been getting a lot of people coming in like, hey, if you turn off your race lines, you'll be faster. And some tracks I do turn it off, but if I don't know the track, and I still want to go and race, I don't want to ruin nobody's race. And that's why I do it. Until I learn the track and I'm positive I can do it, that's the way I roll, because I don't like messing up nobody's race. It sucks, and now I'm so passionate about it, and when something happened and I see somebody fall off the track, I feel bad for them, because at first it's like levels to it. When you first start, and you just happy to be learning.
Racing's a lot about other
start getting a little competitive. And then you see, like, when things are not going your way, for me, I kind of want to give it up. Like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. And then next thing you know, it clicks again. Yeah. And then you get that passion, and you want to do it more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just...
It's addicting, man.
Yeah.
I'm reinvigorated, man. Let's see what our chat's like. Who's in chat? Anybody can shout out the chat? Phil is over here. Phil, what's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil? MB, all
got Ricky. I see you, Ricky. Noodle's in here. What's up, Noodle? Crooked. Boy, Crooked. What's up, Crooked? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Red Viking. Okay. RJ. What up, RJ? I see you, dog. It's good to see y'all, man. Was that Sal?
Hey, Risk is in chat, bro. Check it out.
Risk is in chat. Risk is here. That's what's crazy, man. This is blowing my freaking mind. Like, when y'all jump into my chat, I'm like, yo, it's my dog. That's my, like, but in like now we can actually say, like, that's my friend. That's like an actual person that, I've spent time with, and actually, like, I care about y'all, man. This is like our class. And it'd be really cool if, like, we all kind of start to venture out into these next levels of sim racing together and kind of just continue this growth, man. It's blown me away just to have the opportunity to be at an experience like this. Like, shout out to George, who's put this thing together. Like, George, we love you. Absolutely amazing show. Like, day one, for it being day one, this is amazing. Like, the podcast booth, the gaming booth, we got the live competitions going on. I saw they were doing an expose on some kind of new tech that that was going on right now. It's genius talking. I need to get some more information.
The real plane cockpit.
You got the real plane cockpit. You got real racers here. We got a real NASCAR driver here. We got Millions of, what was it? Matt Malone's. Matt freaking Malone is here. Yeah, first night went up to Matt. Matt Malone's been such a huge inspiration. He's one of the best YouTubers around. He's one of the best community hosts. Awesome attitude, amazing tech. His game room is, it's rivals Eric. I mean, you guys, man, absolutely amazing. But the experience, man. So, do you guys think that this is going to take off? This expo kind of.
Yeah.
Where's the next one supposed to be?
Vegas, baby.
Vegas. We gotta get it.
They were talking about Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
I heard
That's race country, man. That's NASCAR country.
Yes, true.
You know what I mean?
True. I heard rumors about possible one in LA, which would be really amazing because that's kind of over on my side of the woods. So y'all would have to come travel. I do want to take a moment. Like I know everybody's kind of had. Some people have had some sponsors. Some people have had some people look out for them. I definitely wanted to shout out to the folks that got me here. TK's, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. TK sponsored my flights.
Shout out TK's.
Shout out to Sim Bros, Mr. Iris, and RSROP put in a good word for me. And you guys, thank you guys so much for getting me out here and covering the room, man.
As soon as I found out he was
grateful.
coming, we had to get you here, though.
Thank you guys for, like I said, thank you for that endorsement, man. We got to get PhDs out here. Shout out to Papa. Papa helped me kind of raise a little bit of funds to cover, some of the trip costs. Thank you so much for PhD guys who look out for me in there. Shout out to George and Sim Gaming Expo for just entrusting me with the honor of being, a special guest media. Like, I know that, some of us are just attendees, but I really want to make sure that I, just kind of make people proud. And I have no idea what I'm doing. This is all outside of my comfort zones. And that was kind of like one of the final topics I wanted to talk to you guys about as you guys stream, like comfort wise and growth wise. Like, what do you guys think this does for your channel? Like being.
Well, personally, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to get the lay of the land and kind of know where I'm at before I go live and get. But for me, it was the same thing when I started streaming, was to just connect with other people out there, connect with people in person, and just try to make an impact on the community, make more friends, get some more experience, and ultimately hang out with some close friends that I haven't met yet in person. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal, is just get some more reach, get out there.
What about you, Eric? What do you think this is going to do for you and the channel as well?
Well, even since I started posting it, putting the logos up on my channel about the Sim Gaming Expo, I feel like it brought people into the channel because they wanted to know what it was. But after today, I think it's really gonna elevate what I'm doing, and I'm very appreciative for being here because I didn't even know what to expect, and I didn't feel like I was even worthy enough to even say, let me fill out for a special guest when I first found out.
That's crazy,
and then I went ahead and did it.
It's a crazy thought, right?
Yes. Because I didn't think of myself like that. But, with the encouragement of everybody around me, like you guys helped me out tremendously, even believing that I could even do anything on YouTube. So first of all, I always thank y'all when y'all come in and y'all say liking my setup and liking what I'm doing. I really appreciate it, but I think it's gonna be big for me. It's gonna be huge.
I agree. Zilla, what's this experience done for you? What do you think it's gonna do for the channel?
Well, first of all, meeting you guys, that's number one in my book right there, man. But actually, seeing you guys on the screen, that's totally different than shaking you guys' hand, giving you a bro hug and all that. But as far as the channel, I'm just hoping it brings more people in. I just wanted my channel to be a place where everybody can come and chill and have a good time. I like to be competitive, but a lot of times it's really not worth it if you're not having fun. And I want to have fun. First and foremost, I want to have fun. It's a game. We're supposed to be having fun. That's what it is about.
100%. 100%. Reg, what was this done for you?
It's made me realize the extent of the community. It's actually quite a wide circle. We're all just fish swimming in this big pond, and sometimes we cross paths and sometimes we go our own separate ways, but the community is actually pretty huge, you know, and it's surprising. Like we all kind of know each other, but know other people that know other people, and yeah, it's good. It's good to network and put faces to names.
You feel like you're gonna be like super motivated after this to like grow
definitely.
and expand?
Oh yeah, I got new stuff coming. Don't worry.
Okay,
We got stuff in the works. We got stuff in the works.
That's getting the good stuff. Are you gonna get on motions?
Motion rigs?
Yeah.
I
Are you
don't
gonna
know
get
about
motions for your
that.
rig?
I don't know. Like, I mean, there are some smaller things you can do. So if you know, like a motion rig, you're looking at what, $4,000 or
Yeah.
something crazy.
We got a couple guys here like 2,500 to 3,500.
There's some smaller, cheaper upgrades that you can do. So if you have a proper rig like an 8020, like, you know, Next Level or GT Omega, one of those types of things, there's smaller things you can do that called butt kickers. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 butt kickers.
Yeah, it's like a little bit extra that can just sort of increase. There's smaller upgrades that you can do, even if you can't go all the way
For sure.
to get like a
Every
$250,000
sense that you can
rig.
add. Like you got the site, we got our site, but there's so much feeling. Like I was talking to RL 9010. You guys know RL 9010 with all the cameras. And now he has like the chest plate and stuff and all that cool stuff. I was talking to him yesterday, and he's looking at the rig that I tested out last night. But that's one of the guys that you guys can reach out to if you're looking for like little cool things to add some immersion here and there. You got the little fans. I even seen one guy who had like smoke that would come off his rig when he was like skidding or spinning his tires,
That's crazy.
just so he had that little bit of like. That's the beauty
Smell,
of
like
this.
get the smell. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the tire smell. Like how that's I feel like what would that do to your brain? Because the brain doesn't know any different. It was like sitting in these rigs, man. The more you can kind of close off, and that's what I need is a widescreen monitor.
Oh,
You guys,
yeah.
how you guys like those monitor setups?
I don't know, like, so for me with the ultra wides, I'm not that big a fan because although you can get like 34, 40 inches on ultra wide, they tend to be quite narrow and sit quite low. I tend to prefer the triple setups because you get the extra height with each one.
Those guys are some huge screens.
Absolutely, man.
I feel like with two ultra wide, you get too little height with them. You know,
I started out on an ultra wide. It was a 34 inch, and I feel like for a single monitor setup, and you're on the PC, it's a great starting point. You get, and if you have it right behind your wheel, it works out great. But it ain't nothing compared to sitting behind triple screens, bro. I mean, that's
the
something
bevels
to
as well.
actually look in your rear view mirror and look over here. It's intense.
Yeah.
So the bezels, that was another thing that I kind of found a little weird at first, was kind of adjusting my vision to accept the bezel.
They have, like I said, they have it. I forget what it's called. It's the the bezel that you can put on, and it kind of reflects from both screens, so you don't have any bezel.
Hell yeah. Tons of equipment, man. Tons of equipment here. I think probably even not the most extreme rigs, but one of my favorite ones are like the ones with the F1 noses. I feel like if you want the nostalgia, like if you're a race fan and you just want to kind of get something for the house, that's a really cool, aesthetically pleasing rig. And you guys saw the ones over in the corner. Forget what they are. I'll definitely get like a product shout out for them. But after they got set up, everybody using those wide monitors, I think PC wise, I know I've heard that Gran Turismo doesn't really follow that format, so you can't really use it. It'll stretch it a little bit. But yeah, just it's mind blowing how many different pieces of technology here. And then the flight simulators. Have you guys got on the flight simulators?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Wow. Like this one that's over here that looks like a full cockpit. Oh my gosh. I was looking at it, I'm like, I was just on a plane with the window seat with the wing looking out, and I kind of like put myself in there and I got like a little bit of like, whoa. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we got flight sim, we got race sim. I heard them talk. I heard Moza is work. I talked to. We got the Moza North American rep out here. He was talking about Moza's working on motorcycle sim race.
I saw a target look like a motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't get me.
Hello.
In that the motorcycle
Might lose me if I get one of those.
the motorcycle sim is also like it's like fresh. There's a lot of the rigs for motorcycles is still developed
In the
prototype.
being 3D printed,
Yeah.
people's houses and stuff.
Yeah,
You got a lot of guys out here that are just building this stuff out of their garage, man. Like he's got that rig that I was on, you know, after talking to the guy, his dad's a genius, his uncle's a genius, and these two geniuses came together, and because their kid likes to race, that's where they applied their genius, was in developing this rig. And the rig that they're developing, you can just put your rig onto it, and then it takes control of like it's just, you're buying the base. So I think for me, kind of understanding how this stuff works too is a big part of being here. Like understanding the difference between the different axes, because when you're online looking at this stuff, how do you know? And another thing for me is the wheels, like being able to touch and feel the grip and actually, wow, like I didn't know I liked that or didn't like that, or this grip is too sharp. And they got like the silicone grips that don't wear out now. Is there any wheels that you guys have seen that you guys got to have now?
I've seen definitely. I like turn knobs, or like what they call rotary wheels.
Yeah,
because when you got stuff like, you know, your ABS traction control on certain cars, you got 2 or 3 settings just pertaining to traction control. You know, so that's 3 rotaries right there. So
and then be able to switch between different setups.
Yeah, switch between different
The
setups.
lights are obviously really nice.
Yeah,
You guys see the touch screens?
and then you got all that fancy stuff.
It's getting crazy, y'all. Like as soon as you feel like you got what you need, you see something that you want.
It's never ending, man.
Nice.
Heck yeah, man. Shoot, man. Is there anybody y'all want to shout out to, or anybody you guys want to reach out to about how you got here?
I want to shout out Captain Morgan, because a lot of people, he gets around chat a lot, and he's over there hiding in corners. So I just wanted to shout out Captain Morgan. Yeah, he's on his phone. You don't even know he's I just wanted to shout out Yaki for one, and I want to shout out Marley Diesel. He may not be in here, but he's a big supporter. And I don't even mean just on like sim racing. I mean, the guy has messaged me and got personal with me, and he's helped me through a few tough times. And so yeah, just a big shout out to Marley, Yaki, and the Early Birds crew. So how about you, Eric?
Just first, my RSR team. I really appreciate them, and you know, just being able to bring this experience, you know, to the ones that couldn't come, and the encouragement that they gave me to even be here, and the help
Shout out to
today
Grover's
along the way,
the
far as
1399 Canadian.
all what they have done with teaching me how to race. Like everything that I know about racing is kind of coming from these guys, and you know, like they teach me patience, all that different type of stuff, and you know, like it just made me more confident in what I'm doing, and you know, and I also like to thank Papa House and Games, and the reason why he was the first one that came to my channel. He was the first one that I know from the sim racing community, and he really helped me out. And you know, just to get going on GT7, I didn't know what that menu and all that stuff meant, and he showed me how to navigate through it, and it was just up from there.
Just turn the game on.
Yeah, yeah. And then you, Viking King, I appreciate you, man, and having me on behind the wheel. I feel like that helped me out tremendously, and I hope it helped you too.
Oh yeah,
and I think you're doing a wonderful job, man. And just thank you for having me here right now with you guys on this podcast. So
man. No, I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. And that's one of the things, like especially when I meet behind the wheel alumni. I know I've talked to all of you guys about behind the wheel at some point or another. We got to get Iris on there. I've been telling him that we got to try to get Blanco on there. We were going to plan. We were going to do it behind the wheel here, but you know, everything gets really crazy. And I think one of the cool things about meeting you guys is sharing stories about kind of what we go through, and that's been super cool. But we'll give the floor to Zilla. I know Zilla's got some people that he loves and thanks. We guys got the whole Real Squad family here. We got the ladies outside. We got Pocahontas. We got Pocahontas Pink standing behind us.
That's our
She's
number
not
one.
shy in
She's
chat,
our
but
number
she's
one
shy
fan.
in person, man.
She's our number one fan. I just like to thank the RSR crew and all you guys. I mean, you guys reach out to me like I risk it. You, Viking King. I mean, everybody to help you. You know, and that's what I love about the community, man. Well, not all of it. I'm not gonna lie, but.
No, that's the beauty about it, man. Is everybody's learning from each other, and this class has had to grow together. You know, like, you know, we were laughing about it earlier. I was talking to Wrench, like she she soared past us. But I think one of the things that really benefited some of the channel growth was her genuine interaction with everybody far before she was even on channel. Like, we all knew her way before that happened. So
I had a lot of help. So, you know, like one of my shout outs would probably be Hogston GT and Sparks as well. You know, they were big helps to me right in the beginning. They like raided me in my first few streams. So yeah, that helped a lot.
Shout out to Sparks, shout out Hoxton, love you guys. Hoxton, another behind the wheel alumni. Sparks was supposed, we had a scheduled episode ready to go, and then he got busy and we just never able to get back.
He'll come back.
He'll come back. But you've had a whole lot of people come in. Like, you have more coaches, I think, than anybody.
That's the thing. Like, so, you know, I'm not where I am just purely on talent. Sorry. You know, I've had a lot of help. You know, like Digit, Susie Q, just so many, like too many to name.
Shout out Susie Q. We see you.
So, I've got a lot of people to thank. And I think it's not just those as well. Like, it's everybody in the community. All of you guys all play a part. All the PHG guys all play a part. You know, so it's just everyone has their little thing that they add to it. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Risk? Risk, by the way, was the very first guy to ever start coaching me. Like, just took time right out of his stream and started, like, he spent an hour just going into it, and I was cutting off time, and he inspired me because he said the first thing to me that made me believe that I could actually play the game. He was like, you're actually getting better with the things that I'm telling you to do. You're actually listening and applying them. He said that shows a lot. And it was like, in his own way, of just been like, dude, you might be okay at this game. And I'd shaved off like 2 seconds, man. And so forever he'll be Coach Risk.
Yeah, but even you mentioned that, I still remember the first stream I hopped in. It was Nürburgring GP, and you went the Corvette. You were obsessed with the Corvette.
Obsessed.
But you know, when jumping in, everybody's like, just it's not the meta. You gotta go meta. And then now you realize, right?
Yeah.
After a certain point, you just have to go meta, dude. But I still remember you didn't even put the Viking King logo on the radar.
Yeah,
dude, that's your stand, dude. That's your stand. I love it. And yeah, I remember you just like over slowing. And I was like, man, just flow, use the gearing, shift early and stuff like
fighting.
That. Yeah, fighting
so violent, gripping so tight, white knuckling. My favorite part was the leaning. The lead.
The leaning with the steer, dude. Yeah.
Well, back then too, my shoulder was still really hurting. You know, like I don't think I had my surgery yet when I first started. Then I got my surgery, and then I was able to clear up some cartilage because, you know, I'd click every time I lift my shoulder. I still have, like, that's about right there. Now I have pain.
Okay.
You know, so like when I start to rotate that wheel, it's a certain point where I have to lean with it in order to get this part down.
That actually.
Same thing on the other side. I can't fall. I want to. And I realized when I got into VR the first time, and I think somebody had said it like, oh, it only took VR for him to stop leaning, because in VR, if you lean, now you're out of the car. It like turns off. You're like, oh, damn, I can't do that. So I've been practicing, man. But I appreciate you.
But my instinctual tip right there would be to use the equipment to your benefit. Reduce the rotation. If you're finding yourself,
I've had to do that
to physically unable to turn, the equipment has so many settings there.
I don't even know what the equipment does.
Yeah, reduce the rotation. So now you gotta, to reach that full lock, you gotta turn less. You know, you're not overexerting the shoulder and whatnot.
100%. Is there anybody that like has mentored you? Like you have a unique platform. Like you're much more social than a lot of people. Like you, I've seen you several times invite people in to try your rig, and you have a real coachiness about you. Like, tell me a little bit about that, and like how, you know, why or how that even happens that you get people to come try your rig.
I think coming from being a mechanic, I naturally enjoy teaching. Like when you jump into sim racing, and like, let's say as a first timer, you just got on a rig, you're like, oh, I want one, and now you're like, you can't even keep the car on track. So now what happens is you'll jump in, crash, get demotivated. Now it becomes more of a chore instead of having fun. The first goal, keep the car on the track. Forget about lap times.
Yeah.
And it's amazing just to see the person now. Just the fact that you made it complete around the track, regardless of the time, they're excited. That's what I like. I like getting people out of that state where it's like, man, because you're not having fun anymore.
Yeah. You got to have fun in trying to get better. That was my biggest thing with Misa when she got on. Trying to get her on the rig was like, you got to be patient. You can't see my time and then get mad at yourself because you're not hitting my time.
I'm trying
Like
to get on the
it's
rig,
taken
bro.
me a year to get that time, and you gotta go back, and it's gonna take you some time. And I remember in the beginning being so frustrated that I wasn't fast, and then finally kind of just finding this peace and relaxation and learning and honestly being humble, you know, and listening and allowing yourself to be mentored by people who actually
wanting to, just wanting to improve is a really, really good start, you know?
Yeah.
And just being willing to be open and listen to what's out there, you know, and understand that even stuff that you might think might not be what works. So you have to like just listen to other ideas and just, you know, put into practice some of the things that other people say and just want to improve and get better, really.
Right.
Yeah.
So as grown adults here, we're all sitting here, right? We're in a video game world right now. We are at essentially a video game expo.
Nerds.
We're nerds right now.
Absolutely.
But we're also like adult children. How do you guys? We got like 2 more topics I want to talk about. How do you guys feel about taking the time out of your life, about all the contribution and energy that goes into what we are doing? Like, how do you guys feel like you're being? And for me, I feel like I'm being reborn as kind of a child. I'm finding this crazy enjoyment again that I felt like I lost, and it kind of motivates me. And like this right now, making friends, crap I haven't done like since I was a kid. You know, just hanging out with my friends, talking video games. Like, do you guys think this is like keeping you guys young? And then how long do you guys think you're going to do this for?
As long as I can, you know. At the end of the day, like, I've always wanted to do what I'm currently doing is race. You know, I'm born to race. I love cars, I love engines, I love racing, I love competing, all kinds of disciplines, not even just one, like all of them. And there's nothing more that I would like than just to jump in a car and go around a track. Be that real life or be that sim racing, I'll take either one, you know. So
are you going to do this like until you're 50, 55? Is it going to be grandma's
yeah, man,
game?
yeah. You won't stop me.
Ready for the long haul, baby. There you go.
Oh, yeah, no, I say as long as my body allows it to, right? Because we gotta be real, man. It does take a toll. That being said, like I do have to, man, drink your water, guys. Do movement. Movement is solves a lot of issues. Staying active has actually made me more active, you know, so I can sim race for longer. You know what I'm saying? But really quick, I just want to shout out to Sim Bros, everybody in the Discord that's there, Brett Viking, Bill Richardson. They're huge. They help me ton when it comes to the streaming. Obviously, everybody here starting streaming and growing up as a streamer, as a content creator, dealing with like those self-esteem issues, like not feeling worthy enough, man. Just watching you guys do it. Honestly, a lot of you guys are the motivation behind why not only I, but a lot of other people push to it. And just the chat, everybody supporting. So back to the questions that you asked.
How long do you think you're going to do this for? Is this you think you're going to be, you know, Irish Grandpa Gaming?
I think so.
Do you think it'll ever fade?
I can't see it fading. I would love to take it to the real life track, even if it's not competitive, like even if it's casual, just learning and attaching it.
That's what I feel like it's building up to for all of us. Is it's the last boss is going to be that going live from the track.
Nah, 100%.
I think for me, like Chris said, I'll probably do this till my body says no, which is probably right around the corner. But no, I mean, this is more than just sitting in a chair and playing a game for me. Because where I come from, man, it was bad for me for a long time. This is my escape. This is me being a grown ass child and exploiting it to the fullest and just enjoying it. And I really thoroughly enjoyed connecting with people from the community and around the community. I mean, my slogan is connect, discover, community. It's all about that connection. Let's learn together and be a part of the community, man, and give back the best I can. Because if I continue to do this and it affects one person, and it helps them live a better 5 minutes or a better day, then I did my job, man. And for me, I will do this as long as I can, you know. And I feel like if I ever do get burnt out, I'll just go buy a new piece of equipment. I'll just go buy some motion or some haptics and call it good. You know what I mean?
Well, with me, I think probably until as long as my body allowed me to, then I will do it. For you know, the thing I'm trying to do now is kind of train myself a little better to stop moving around, because I feel like I'm my own worst enemy, because I feel my foot hurts sometimes because I'm pushing the gas too hard. My both aiming the brake too hard. Yeah.
Remember that one day your back was
When I did that, when I a little strain, messed my back up, and I'm trying to get to the point where I'm trying to discipline myself to just, feel relaxed, and I feel like I can do it for a long time, and just to know that we're all here together. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
right.
When I was growing up, this wasn't cool. You get what I'm saying? And now you can be comfortable being a nerd in your own skin, because nerds come in all shapes and sizes. Everybody just thought it was the guy with the tape on the glasses, and it's not that. We
Nerds are cool.
yes, we are.
I think I'm cool.
Bottom line, yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. What about you, Zilla?
I'm gonna do it like everybody else, as long as I can, which is gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time. I'm planning on doing this for a while, and it's just such a release of tension, and when getting off work, jumping on the rig,
Call it race therapy.
and have some race therapy, exactly. I love it. And murdering somebody else, oops, did I do that? So, but I enjoy it. I want to do it as long as I can. I want to grow everything and be able to just have a good audience. People come in and enjoy themselves.
Yeah. I've definitely, you guys know, once I started working, ran out of time to stream, really, like kind of all together. It almost could completely be taken out of my life, because I almost don't have time for it, but I make time for it because it's important to me. And one of the things I'm so appreciative right now is like y'all are my guys and gals. Like y'all, these are like the people that I can always count on. Like straight up, like I can always count on jumping into Eric's gym. I always count on Blanco at night. I always count on Wrench coming in and supporting me. I always count on, like, Zilla's been one of my biggest supporters, period. And then for all of us to be here right now, like, this is the group that made it. You know what I mean? Like, that's wild. That's wild. So for me, just being here, being able to do this, I know it was rocky. I know it was shaky. I know we kind of are always still figuring this out, and we're beginners, so, we didn't have the big setups or nothing like this, but I truly hope everybody appreciated, like, what this is right here. This is this class that's come up together. We all made it out here. We made it happen. And I'm just really proud of you guys, and I'm proud to be a part of this little group.
And this expo is going to grow, I'm pretty sure. So, the rest of you guys, if you can make it out here, come. It'll only get bigger.
Absolutely. I think this thing is just beginning, and I think us as a group being out here, I think that's just the beginning of a thing too, because they see that. I mean, we made it out here. Anybody else can make it out here, man. It's really an experience. Never mind all the cool stuff we get to test out, but just being here with people from around the community, man, it's really something different. It's surreal. It's really great that we can all be here. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
History being made.
History in the making.
This is the first one ever in North America.
Right.
And he's already got the next one planned. Like, shout out to George again, man. Y'all don't understand how hard this man works.
Yeah.
Like, he
was at the ticket booth thanking people coming in the door, just picking up their badge. And you could see how grateful he was. And in his eyes, he was just like, thank you so much for being here.
I didn't think it was going to be this big in the first place. Like, truly awesome. We got Cap in the chat, LVP 444 in the chat. We got Richard in the chat, Noodle, DCR, Misa. I love you. This is my Misa. Shout out to Misa. We got to put on the hoodie, and that's her spot. Like, when I was making this sponsor hoodie, I want to show you guys. I got Sim Bros on there. I got the Sim Gaming Expo, RSROP. I got TK's on there, and then that's her spot. That's when Misa falls asleep. That's where she falls, right there, man. So a big shout out to you, love. Thank you for supporting me, holding down the house. Significant others, man. Y'all shout out to your significant others. Thank you guys for being here. We got to meet Wrench's husband. He is pretty damn cool, dude. Really awesome. Big fan of Sim. I didn't realize he was like a fan of sim racing himself, but we've been having conversations. Really cool. Cap's here. We got Iris's ladies here. We got Pocahontas Pink, who is Eric's sister. Zilla. I don't know where Mrs. Zilla is at. Mrs. Zilla's holding down the house. We got Blanco.
I'm single, bro.
I think Blanco. Hey, Blanco.
Original queen, my wife.
We got original queen, his wife right here. Y'all say hi. Hey, but we love you guys, man. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything, but you guys, you want to take the floor? I think it's time to get back out there.
Yeah, I want to say real quick. I said this to you before, though. You've done a great job in creating a space, dude, that's welcoming, dude, and kind of like the safe space. You get what I'm saying? Where people don't got to worry whether the fast or slow, place to have fun. You've got big creators, smaller creators, giving them a platform, somewhere to talk. And like a lot of I relate a lot to Eric as far as like, man, this keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah,
for real.
It keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah,
keeps me safe.
And at one point, you thinking like, man, video games, man, all that stuff, but we actually doing to get invested in this, and you're passionate about it. You stop caring what other people think.
Exactly. Because we care what each other. These are my friends now. This is my community. I care what y'all think.
Yeah,
you know, like
I always felt like I could talk to you about it. Me and my wife would go on with our couple friends, and I didn't relate to nobody. I didn't relate to none of my couple friends because that we went out with, because they don't like this type of stuff. Yeah. So I was just stuck. The one being quiet felt like I didn't have anything to say.
Yeah.
Now I got all of you all to talk to.
This was like a big date, man, for us to like meet and hang out. Like I can't wait till the next one, man. I really hope that we can all make it out to the next one. We can rally and try to maybe start preparing for that and be more prepared kind of now that we know we're all growing off each other. And, behind the wheel, that's, to just kind of piggyback off of what Riss is saying, is behind the wheel isn't about your accolades in front of the wheel. It's not about how good of a racer you are. It's just our common bond is racing and our connection is racing. So that's what the show's about, because our community behind it. It's about the person behind the wheel. It's about telling that story. It's about appreciating each other for who we are. And then you go and you respect the growth, because it's you versus you. It's not me versus you. It don't matter which one of us, can beat the other. What matters is that we can all link up and have some fun.
I appreciate each and every one of y'all for even having the confidence to be the first ones to even come out here, because this was huge for
top
us.
100.
If y'all understand, this was very huge for us to bring this to everybody. So I'm gonna try my best to give everybody as much footage as I can, and I know y'all gonna do the same thing, because this is very important.
Keep merging the community.
Remember, the next time y'all gotta come out. If we want this to keep going on, everybody have to come.
Come out here, man. The tickets aren't that expensive.
No, it's not.
Especially for what you're getting. I mean, you see people just really enjoying themselves.
Yes, and I consider it a vacation. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Come hang out. Come hang out.
It's something for everybody. It really is.
So I'll let you do shout outs, say goodbyes.
I'm just proud of everybody. This is really amazing, special. This is a special moment. And hopefully, like Brent was saying, it'll grow, and we will definitely be here. I'm planning on being at every one.
I'm gonna try. I still got some young kids at home, man. They got something coming up. Obviously, Sim don't. My family don't wait. I would say Sim does, but I would really love to meet you guys at the next one and make.
Where are you, Judo Chop?
Make this recurring. Yeah.
You told me you was coming. Where are you,
Where's
Judo?
I thought Where's Moto? Where's OP?
Yeah.
You on the way. You probably checking in.
Okay. So we were gonna have a bunch more people in here. We'll send out pictures. Everybody's got posts.
There's 2 more days of this. We're good.
2 more days, like straight up. We're gonna be grinding. So I appreciate you guys, man. I love you guys. I'm so happy and proud of you guys. Let's keep grinding, man. Let's keep making sim plays a safe place and growing in a positive way for sure.
Now do we get the theme tune? Viking
Now we-
King, he's taking the throne.
There we go. Sorry we didn't have music. Sorry we didn't have all this planned out. We just wanted to be here for you guys because it's about you guys and live on the spot. So without further ado,
I think they like my singing.
Viking King is out.
All right.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Racing souls with fire inside, chasing dreams where the legends hide. Through the turns, the glory's real. Behind the wheel, we feel the thrill. Papa's house, the crown shines bright. Crazy lanes in the dead of night. Austin GT and Rick B's rain. Grim and the crew driving it insane. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Hypnotic's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. C20 wave, buzz the track. Touchies roll, there's no going back. Worries pace and TQ stride. Nil and digit, the kingdom's pride. Papa's house, the crown shines bright. Crazy lanes in the dead of night. Austin GT and Rick B's rain. Grim and the crew driving it insane. Legends carved on asphalt's face. Racing royalty holds the space. We honor them, we join the scene. Our favorite racers, the speed supreme. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Hypnotic's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. Erratic twists and Marley's groove. Hypnotic's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin. Insane. 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 Hypnotic twists and Marley's groove. Hypnotic's grace with every move. Jackal flies and jesters grin. This is the race where we all begin.